going on, people? Welcome to the channel once again. This is Slick Mason. I just wanted to discuss a topic here that I think of a lot of artists maybe probably have an idea of transitioning from an artist to a producer, or at least doing both now, because let's say maybe beats are getting really expensive to buy, and you want to make sure that you control the creative process as much as possible, and you don't have the finances to go ahead and buy those really good sounding and expensive beats. And also those beats that you go online and find on YouTube and anywhere on Epidemic Sound or whatever it is, they do get stale, and you want to come up with your own sound, right? So I'll just let you know certain things that have happened in the past with my experience as far as this is concerned, and then you guys can chime in and let me know what worked for you as well. I'm also still on my music journey, pretty much trying to gain more of these skills so I can put out quality music and put out the best possible work that I can, and also controlling the creative process as much as I can. So let's get into it. So moving from mic to machine. So I mean, the mic could also be considered a machine, but you know what that pretty much means is that you're moving from the focal point, which is writing bars, to the architect, right? So building the entire sonic landscape from scratch, right? So what I had to do in order to get into this world and understand it, the world of production, was I actually went back to school. I went to Trebas Institute, and I decided to learn some producing and music production, right? So you may have to do that, but what I would suggest nowadays is that there's a lot of information online, a lot of producers, a lot of people who know stuff that you could learn stuff from, right? So the platforms that I decided to use when I was transitioning were Reason, right? So I decided to go with Reason as my main production DAW, and then I decided to use Pro Tools as the other DAW that I would use for recording and tracking. So what I would do is produce all my tracks in Reason, because I like all the modules there, and you can learn to craft your own sounds with synths and different drum machines, and without having to buy a lot of expensive equipment to produce those sounds. Another thing is that you don't necessarily have to depend on samples. Now, you may have to learn to play instruments, right? Or at least play the piano, right? Because once you learn a bit of music theory and you learn what the different key signatures are and how to use a circle of fifths, then you can find more creative ways to make the music that you would like to hear. And like also the creative process gets more fun, because now you're finding new things that you wouldn't have